Do you know what really bugs me? Definitely not graffiti or Santa. I am currently enjoying a leisurely ride in the afternoon, and you'll notice that I do not have a helmet on. It's not because I've lost it, it's not because I haven't got one, but it's because it is too hot. That's it, far too hot to wear a bicycle helmet in this weather. So in this weather, when I see a young man riding with a puffer jacket on and a hood over his head and a mask covering his eyes all the way up to there and gloves, I see suspicious behaviour, and that makes me judgmental. If you can ride your bike around at about 23-24 degrees with a coat on and a mask on and gloves on and not feel too hot, then I think there's something very, very wrong. Crime is all around us. Possibly not in these woods at the moment, but everywhere else. There's a housing estate up there, there's probably going to be some crime going on right now. And the fact that we're not supposed to judge people from what they look like means that criminals can get away with being criminals, even though they look like criminals, because we're not supposed to judge them for looking like criminals. Normal everyday folk should be able to reserve the right to make some sort of judgment on people. If somebody looks suspicious, you should be able to think that, and you should be able to say that. Every criminal has the choice to look like a criminal or just a normal human being. There is no reason for wearing a hoodie and a mask while out on your bike. It just irritates me, frankly, how coronavirus has given extra anonymity to crooks. Suddenly it's normal just to wear a mask everywhere you go. It's not because you don't want to be recognised, it's because of coronavirus, even when you're outside. And people in general are either too polite or too stupid to do anything about it. Everybody wants to turn a blind eye when it comes to crime and say, well, that's what the police are there for. And because everywhere is inundated with crime, the police haven't got the resources to deal with it. And then you same people will complain that the police don't do anything about it, whilst doing nothing yourself. Witnessing criminal behaviour and looking the other way. That's a horse. Can we not just stop this namby-pamby behaviour? Yeah, it's a campaign I should start. If you don't want to be treated as a criminal, don't look like a criminal. The other thing, of course, is that if you want to normalise wearing masks and hoodies at the same time and saying that's just how I like to dress, then essentially you are aiding and abetting criminal behaviour, because they can get away with it because they look just like normal people. Masks and hoodies allow those people that steal catalytic converters to remain anonymous. I actually feel a bit sorry for people who steal catalytic converters, because they must have such low self-worth. They must truly hate themselves. They must lie in bed at night thinking about how completely worthless they are, how they're of no use whatsoever to society around them, and they'd rather just steal something and make somebody else's life a misery so they can get themselves a bag of skag or whatever it is. I've just ridden through a really muddy, disgusting puddle, and I have more respect for that shit on my shoe than I do for these people.